tree in the midst of the garden. She struck first. She identified that she knew it was wrong. I know it's wrong for us to do this. I know it's wrong. So then the serpent comes back and said, but did God say that you would surely die? You know God know your heart. Don't you let them trick you up that trim. You hear me? They up that trim trying to teach up there trying to tell y'all to live righteous. There ain't no such thing as living righteous for real. You know your heart. That's a mind game. Somebody trying to manipulate your mind. Know your heart. You can still do this and love God. Well, okay then. And I don't want a whole piece of fruit. Just give me a piece of, but a little lemon. Lemon, the whole law. See. So then, she knew at the very moment that she ate that fruit. She knew. I'll tell you how I know she knew. Because I don't feel this sin before. And I knew I was in it when I did. I knew right then, baby. Oh, Jesus. I felt it. Right in the middle of smoking with the bush. I knew. Msphine, girl, you done messed up. Now, I knew it. So you can't tell me, because see, that fruit brought forth death. I'm going to go in there today. That fruit brought forth death. So I want you to think about this. There was life, right? Strength, vitality, that was life. I'm talking about a glow. An abundance of life that was there. So from the very moment you eat death, you don't think you know it. Yeah. Oh, it's different. Can't tell me you don't know. Something done took a bite out of crime. You can't tell. So then, I knew. Oh, Lord. And so let me show you how the enemy will use us to do some stuff. Deception was now her portion. Right? Right. Deception was now her portion. Y'all, somebody pray for me, please. Because I'm going to obey God at whatever expense. Because what, I'm going to tell y'all something in a few minutes, but let me tell y'all this part first before the enemy try to make it past my mind. Okay, so this was the thing about it. Deception became her part. She knew she was wrong. And how you know she was operating in deception was, instead of her going to her husband and not getting that man that, she took it to him because she didn't want to be the only one. See, misery. A fallen angel want another fallen angel too. Yes, God. A fallen angel want another one too. So, see, and so I say I got to go in because let me tell y'all why. Let me tell y'all why I address stuff. I address it so that it does not become an issue. I'm going to always address it. Because if you don't address it, if it starts in one place, before you know it, it'll be in another place. And it'll be in another place. Right? So let me tell y'all something that happened to my daughter. My daughter, she sells real estate. And she had a client that was not easy for her to deal with. She was having a hard time. Now take in mind, my kid can have an attitude. She always had growing up, whatever. I know She can catch an attitude. You know, I don't stand in no defense for none of mine. It's like I don't for me. I can trip too sometimes. She can have an attitude, but this lady was hard to deal with. She works for this company. So she works for this company of black people that own a real estate company. The mom and the daughter, I'm not sure who else, but I know the mom and the daughter is there. So she's having a difficult time with this lady. Well, she asked the daughter some kind of way they got in conversation, and it comes up for the daughter to talk to the lady, you know, for her. So the daughter talks to the lady to get the situation calm, you know, where they could come on mutual grounds with about the house or whatever, because the daughter is more experienced, she's more seasoned, right? So they have the daughter has the conversation with the lady. Now take to mind, when she has the conversation with the lady, she never talks to Lucretia about the fact that I want some money for this or whatever, you know, I want to be compensated for my conversation or whatever with the lady. Lucretia is still a newbie at selling the houses, developing in it and all. So, well, the sale goes through, and the daughter comes and says, I want $3,000 for a 15-minute conversation. Somewhere between 10 and 15 minutes. I want you to give me $3,000 out of the commission. So Lucretia calls me, she tells me, I'm like her, I don't agree with it. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that's entirely too much. $200-300, you know what I'm saying, is very feasible. So I was like, well, she goes and she talks to the mama, which is the owner. Lucretia does. She tells the mama, she's like, I don't agree with it, you know what I'm saying, I think it's too much or whatever. The mama says, well, I tell you what, I can't force you to give it to her, because y'all did not have a verbal nor a written agreement. So I can't force you to give that to her. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to, or what have you. Okay, case law. They go on or what have you. Quite sure the girl probably feels a little hostile about it or whatever the case may be. Lucretia said, well, I was willing to give about $300, you know, whatever, if she wanted to accept that. I'm not sure whether she did or not. Lucretia didn't come back and she didn't tell me that part. Well, anyway, they have a weekly conference call, all of the staff there. So when they have a weekly conference call, Lucretia called me Saturday, Friday, telling me about it. She was upset. Lucretia was. She was like, yeah, Mama, let me tell you what she done did. You know, she had our weekly conference call, and she was talking about me on the weekly conference call. I know it was me that she was talking about, and two more other relatives that knew what was going on, they knew that she was talking about me, because one of them texted me and was like, she's wrong for what she's saying. And then when she was talking about me, she was throwing off, you know, talking about, if you get somebody to help you with a client or what have you, then you need to compensate them for that and all this other type of stuff. And I'm not going to I'm not going to have people with attitude on my team here and all, because you're not going to make my company look bad and all. of Brisha was like, and I know that she was talking about me. She was just cold cash going, Brisha was, boy. She was cold cash going. When she got finished, I slid in and I said, well, baby, let me say this to you. Did she call your name? She said, no, ma'am. I said, well, how you know she was talking about you? Well, I know what was going on with me. I said, but did she call your name? She said, no, ma'am. I said, let me show you something, baby. I said, because, see, you don't know leadership. I know leadership. I'm a leader. I said, let me help you. When I tell you my kid's mouth got mute, I didn't even know she was still on the phone. I couldn't even hear out of her, because I had to correct it and steer it in the right direction. I said, let me show you something about leadership, baby. See, that was a situation that she knew if she didn't address, it could happen again. See, anytime I address something, it's because I'm shutting it down. I'm not doing it to pick at nobody. I wouldn't dare come out the pulpit and preach something that's going on to pick at somebody, but I'll do it to stop you from doing it. I'll do it to keep you from becoming a victim. I'll do it to keep you from becoming a victim. I'll do it to keep you from becoming a victim. I'll do it to keep you from becoming a victim. Because if you don't deal with it, if it got in one, it'll get in another one. So ain't nobody, y'all better hear what I tell you, go run trail. Now put that for the record. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm the head honcho in here of God. He leads me with what I need to do. Ain't nobody gonna tell me what I'm supposed to preach, how I'm supposed to preach it, or nothing. Nobody. Because I know what I'm doing. When I got finished talking to my kid and explaining that to my kid whole attitude shift. I said, now go do your job with the right attitude. And it ain't mean no harm against you. If she did have some ill feelings against you, that's something she got to work out. But she run a company, and she got to make sure that that don't happen no more. So it got to be addressed publicly. See, if you don't understand leadership, you'll put your mouth on stuff and don't even know what you're talking about. You'll take stuff personal. My kid was taking that personal. She had even went as far as, and God shut it down. She even had went as far as, because she was upset and had done let the other two folk that knew what was going on psych her up. She had done called the broker. She had sent the lady a message, can I have a meeting with you? But by the time the lady got back to have the meeting with her, Breesha was with a client and couldn't have a meeting. And then Breesha had to go out of town Friday to Tuscaloosa to spend the weekend with Sherelle for her birthday. So the meeting didn't ever take place. And how much money you want to bet? It ain't going to take place now because her mama stepped in. The leader, baby. I deal with my children too, y'all. I don't just do this in here. This is who I am. I'm going to try to stop you if I can from making a fool out yourself and living recklessly. If I can shut it down. I said, no, sweetheart. She had to address that. So if one of y'all decides you want to fall in sin and just decide that you want to watch me live or go back and replay me live or something to hear what I had to say, and you hear it addressing something you're dealing with, well, it's because I got other sheep that I'm trying to keep from having to fall in. It ain't got no personal to do about you. My prayer for you is you get up. Think about it from a parent standpoint. Y'all got kids. Y'all got kids. So I was watching Good Times this morning. Let me show you what happened. Remember the episode where JJ got shot? Mad Dog shot JJ. They went to court. James wanted to kill Mad Dog. James had some little sticks in his pocket. Got in front of Mad Dog and snapped the stick. Because he wanted to show Mad Dog he was getting him. So, okay, they in there. Mad Dog. He in there disrespecting the judge, everything. He just tripping. He disrespecting. Mad Dog mama comes in, right? She's running late. She comes straight in the courtroom and apologizes. Y'all, I'm sorry. She said, I had some other kids at home that I had to get dressed, to get ready for school and everything. That's what made me be late. Mad Dog, real name Cleon. Said, that's what made me be late. So after they get finished with the sentence and they go out the door, he talking to his mama. He said, I see, mama, ain't nothing happened. I got this all under control. She said, Cleon. She said, you just disgust me. She said, it's sad to say, but I even feel as though I hate you. She said, and then her doctor said that I wish you were never born. And he was shit. She said, I got your other siblings that back at home. And I don't want them to turn out like you. Did you hear it? She said, I don't want them to turn out. So can I say this to any, and it may be some pastors listening to me. I want to tell you something. You better know how to run your house. Huh? You better know what to do in your house. Ain't a joker gonna tell me how to run them 4 letters, T-R-E-N. But God. You better know what to do in your house. She said, I'm trying to keep them from turning out like you. Because if she made it seem as though everything